Here we go. James Reserve. Toilets. So we've got one camp spot there. The creek's just running along there. Another site there. Another site there with the rock chair. Another flat site there. With a hole for the barbecue. And a corral for the kids. So here I am in the Strathbogie Ranges at James Reserve Campground. Every site looks like it's got its own picnic table and fire pit. Toilets are in good condition, although make sure you bring your own paper just in case. The road's pretty close. It's only just beyond the toilets there, the road that goes past, although it won't be busy. I came in from the north end via Lima East and I went across from Boho south. Windy road, gravel road, logging road, and some corrugations in some spots, which if you're going a little bit quick and you come around a corner, the road was a little bit soft in patches, so I felt I was going a bit too fast a couple of times, so I had to back off. The windstorms have been through for the past week or more, but it looks like all the roads have been cleared of any logs that have fallen. There's only a few twigs here and there. So I was in a two-wheel drive ute. I wasn't towing the trailer this week. I found it no problems at all. So yeah, pretty good road really. Only saw one car the whole time, I think, one or two. The road in to the campground is on a school bus route, so keep that in mind. So this most southern site here is pretty close to the road, and it's closest to the sound of the water as well. So that would be the most noisiest spot I would suggest. So this is the northern end of the campground. Wouldn't get much sun through the day, I reckon though. You can hear the birds, can't hear the creek. The creek's flowing, but you can't hear it. And I guess it's probably the most quietest spot in the campground. Those trees look pretty safe. I reckon I might camp just there. Yeah, so I got the basic camp set up, so pretty happy with that. Just so you know, there's no phone reception up here at all. I'd bring your own wood too, if you got any. Good morning, Wednesday morning. I just wanted to show you, it's about 8:30 now. I wanted to show you where the sun was this time of the morning. 7:30, 8 o'clock, you're probably still in shade. But it's up to you where you want to be at that time of the morning. How soon you want the sun on your tent, and does it really matter? Magpies have been out this morning. A couple of siblings having a play, which was cute to watch. Playing with sticks and roughhousing each other. So let's go on this walk this morning. It's only about an hour, so we'll just meander along and see what's around. So it's just a little bit of a ramble. It's all signposted. So we go up that way, but there's little spots to have a look on the way. I don't think it gets dramatically higher than that, just by the looks of it, but you never know. Last night I woke up, it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I thought I could hear grass being chewed. So I had a bit of a peek through the door, and sure enough it was some kangaroos just munching some grass near my tent. It's just like carpet, really nice. At the top of that rock is a purpley bush. How beautiful. Steps in the viewpoint. Look at that big line through the rock. There's a place, central Victoria, called Inglewood, and not far there's a mountain which name has escaped me now, and there's some caves there where a bush ranger hid out for a while. Ooh, this gets a bit narrow on your feet, a bit tricky. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, so I probably went the hard way. So there was just two ways to the rock. I see. So I could have gone that way. This is it. Viewpoint. Yeah, so good little walk. I saw some wombat holes, so they're definitely around. Yeah, so worth your time to go up and have a look at that. It's quite nice. Nice walk around the forest and feeling the moss and stuff, feeling a bit of a connection there with nature. It's all good for the soul, eh? So I'm making my way along Moonee Creek track to get to this Carter's Lookout. So far, two-wheel drive ute is okay. So far. Although I might be pushing my luck soon. Might have spoke too soon, because this track looks like it's getting worse and thinner. Alright for a four-wheel drive, most likely. And it's hard to tell what's around the corner. I've only gone 2 kilometres and I've got another 6 to go. That's a fair way on this sort of road. So I might be pushing my luck. You've got to hope that you can do a U-turn if you can't proceed any further. It sort of looks alright, doesn't it? Model T Ford could have done this easy. This is what I was talking about. Don't give yourself a spot to turn around. So then you sort of have to go forward. And I haven't got a lot of clearance in this car either. I might turn around here. Which is a shame because I probably could have. You just don't know. You just don't know. You might be able to make it. You might be able to make it, but you can't push your luck, can you? Well, I have to work out another way to get to where I want to go. If I can. So I've come up back to the Lima East Rd. I'm going to see if I can get to this Sandy Creek Falls using this more main road. I've just come across this Rocky Ned Camp. And it says Rocky Ned Falls Track. There's a gate here, so they've obviously closed it at some times. Hopefully it's not too far, I'll check it out. This is interesting. Might park here. So here we are right there. I came from over here, James Reserve. I was going to try that and that didn't work, so I've come all along here and up here. So there's a falls walking track. It's a 2 kilometre 1 hour return. Short steep hills, formed tracks, some obstacles. That might be worth actually going to. Toilets were cleaned, shelter there if you're caught in the rain, picnic tables. So you can definitely camp here. There's sites marked off with logs, campfire places. There's not too many, but probably fit a few bigger rigs if you're comfortable driving along gravel log truck roads, that is. There you go. So I'm going to do this little walking trail. If Sandy Creek Falls is flowing, then this one's probably flowing. So if I don't get to Sandy Creek Falls, At least I've tried this one, haven't I? Rocky Ned Falls Walk, here we go. More moss covered boulders with pretty purple flowers on them. I think the track actually goes to the other side. I can see some markers in the track, but this is beautiful. How beautiful is this? I'm glad I took that turn. It's always the way, isn't it? You take this turn, you have a look, and you find something. Beautiful. I'm going to take a moment and do my usual. Bloody awesome. I love it. Makes you feel so good. If you follow the track on the other side, then you come down to another little viewpoint and you can access the creek from the other side. You can obviously walk along there and take various photos. That's where I was up there. Some of these places in the Strathbogie Hills, people love to get away on their dirt bikes and, you know, make their own tracks sometimes. So if you're unfortunate to come camping when there's all that noise, if you're not into that, then it could be a bit annoying. I'm not into it. So on the other side of the falls, I didn't realise, but there's a track, looks like it goes back to camp, so I might as well try to do a loop and see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too much out of the way. Have a look at this wombat hole. He's a big bugger. Wonder how far in he is sleeping. And there's plenty of evidence that he's around, that's for sure. Here's a sign. What, are we at the camp already? No, can't be, can we? Oh, now I get it. Camp 2. Does that mean I have to go all the same way back? Why isn't there a shortcut through here? But anyway, this is what you got here. You got a fire pit, no toilets, and it's not real level. Anyway, let's go back. I thought it was going to be a shortcut, but no, I've just made it longer, that's all. So let's go back. There's another good one. I've never seen so many wombat holes on a hike before. I love these rocks. It's amazing. Look at this wood. Smashed down and just rotted away. Well, maybe it rotted first and then smashed down. Look how that's carved underneath there. Kookaburras. I'm going to have a bite to eat. 2.7 kilometres and I was dawdling and I went on some tracks and backwards and forwards, so I wasn't pushing it, so you can do it in an hour. It wasn't that hard. So I'm back on the Lima East Road, but I think here it's called the Lima East Track, and still heading south. As you can see, there's lots of little branches and that on the ground. Haven't seen another vehicle all day. Okay, Barjag Road. I want that. I sort of know where I am, but not good enough to take a track to the sites I want to see. Oh well, see what happens. Something just doesn't sound right. You got to trust your instincts. I don't know if there's a branch caught somewhere or something's worked its way loose. Don't know. Something sounds like it's rattling. Might be just the gravel, I don't know. Maybe back on bitumen. If we ever get bitumen, it might be alright. Right, I'm at Lake Nillahcootie at the moment. The main boat ramp. There's boat ramp. Picnic area. There's actually not really any camps around here, not really. There is some school camps, and apparently one of them you can ring up and get permission to stay there. Then there's another one at an inlet, I think it's called the Sandy Creek Inlet, and that hasn't got very good review at all. That's pretty much it around here. There is what's it called? Samaria Well Campground. I'll have a look at that. It's about 20 minutes away. I'll have a look at that on the way back to my camp. Anyway, people probably fish here, that's why they bring the boats, so good luck to them. I'm not going to have a go. Welcome to Mount Samaria State Park. To Samaria Wells Campground. Alright, campground. Samaria Well Campground. We're here. Right, after being taken on a wild bloody ride by Google Maps, I made it to Samaria Well Campground. As you can see, there's not a lot here. There's fire pits and a couple of picnic tables. There is a little creek here, but this is nice. There's no amenities, of course. Bring your own everything and take your own everything. Looks pretty flat. It's pretty good. Here I'm making all this noise, and lo and behold, I've got a little friend that's come out. He's out in the middle of the day. You don't usually see them out at this time of day. That's amazing. Wasn't expecting to see that. See, you just don't know, do you? Come over here, no toilets, nothing, just fire pit and benches, little creek, and you get a wombat out in the middle of the day. Worth it. So buddy, I've come across this Mount Samaria road heading off to my left. That's a way that you come off the Midland Highway. So I'm going to go turn left here and get back of the highway that way instead of going straight ahead. So I think we want to go to Ewan Track along Williams Road. Like I got plenty of fuel to be exploring anyway. Oh man, this is a slow road. Why did I come this way? You don't want to go fast, you don't want to take you out your sump. Cross fingers, the worst is behind us. So I had a bit more of a closer look under the bonnet. I found something. Had a look at a little crossbar down there, I'm not sure what that is. Sitting on that little crossbar, a 10mm socket. That certainly would have been rattling around on there. I reckon my mechanic might have lost it. So I'm just going to have a little bit of breakfast and pack up and head off home. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.